Welcome to GenXRants. I'm your host, David. I'm here doing a series called Can I Game It? And so far it's been pretty fun. I can't say I've enjoyed myself, honestly. There's a few games that have frustrated me, not to mention that Zelda, Legend of Zelda, a little bit annoying. And then I kind of reflected back and I'm like, well, there's things I could have done better. Probably, realizing that all of these games, when we were kids, most of them came with manuals and they explained the story and a bit about the process, how to play the game. So it's interesting that I didn't do any kind of like heads up research on that game. I probably should have, because it would have reminded me a few places to go, and the world map was available. You could fold it out as a kid and kind of follow where you're going. And that would have probably brought back some memories about what to do. But that's okay. We live and learn. A game that I will not be playing is Grind a Warrior. I do own this on cart, but I will not be playing this because it would be so boring to watch. Grinding and grinding and grinding. I don't want to play a game like that. I did enjoy Final Fantasy. It was interesting. I also enjoyed a few of the other games. Tetris was fun. And, oh, that's my dog. Good play. Here. When you have a golden, she's very active. She wants to play. Thank the Lord for her. Watch my shorts. I took her for a walk a couple of times. I take her for like every day, a couple of walks. My daughter helps as well, but she's a fun little girl. She wants attention all the time. That's okay. Dogs, sometimes they're high energy and they want to play, especially when you start recording. That's the way it works. So we're just going to roll with it. All right, so I'm going to play a game called Metroid. Now, I do not own the cart. I have no idea why I didn't pick this up. Maybe it was a cost thing at the time, but maybe I thought I had it. What I do have is Super Metroid. So we're going to go a little old school here. And we're going to take my Nintendo Mini. It's just playing funny enough, playing the kind of the playthrough stuff. So let's go grab this game. In fact, I'm going to play a few of these games on my Can I Game It, because the channel is not about do I own it, it's can I game it. And I do happen to own a Mini. Oh man, I can't believe I missed out on getting the SNES Mini as well. That would have been fantastic to own. So we just played Final Fantasy. Ghosts and Goblins, I'm not going to touch that game. I might try Kid Icarus. Kirby's Adventures, I've never played. There's the original Mario Brothers. Mega Man's a torture fest. So we are going to start with Metroid. Not start, this is part of our series. Man, when you found out Metroid is, Samus is, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Wow, as a kid, mind blown. All right, let's start this out. There's a continue option. The cool thing about this is I can pause it and save it. So if you hit the reset button on the Mini, if I recall, yeah, there's just can't roll yet. Gotta get all that. Can I jump up there? Yep. And right away we get the power ball. Now there's some hidden secrets and stuff in this game too. You gotta watch out for. If there's any in here. All there being any. Go underneath. I do not like constant respawning enemies. Not a fan of it, but. And you notice that Samus's fire rate is pretty short. Those are her health. She starts off with a piddly 35. So the goal is to grind a little bit to get that. You get a double jump later on too. I remember playing this as a kid. It was not easy to get through this. I did need a guide. Thank the Lord for Nintendo Power. And kids would call in very expensive call-ins for Nintendo hotline. So if you got stuck in a game, you would call them and they would walk through it. And they actually had employees that would be on the phone with you. Imagine doing that, like being a, what do they call it? Like a game master, I think they called it. Oh, I don't want to. Be careful here. They called it Game Master, yeah. Would have been an interesting job, but didn't last long, of course. Once the internet came along and or secrets got out there through other magazines, even Nintendo Power itself, you know, the need for that kind of ended, but man, was that a cash cow for Nintendo. So I believe I'm looking for rockets. Memories are correct. I think I can stand on those, but nope. You can freeze them and stand on them. That's my bad. Okay. Cool thing about this game is it goes left, right, up, and down. Not very fun. Big fan of the backgrounds, though. They didn't really like a black background, right? So not the best. But it is what it is. I mean, they were working with such limited storage space at the time, and Nintendo was only a 4 megahertz processor. And I believe I can get my energy up to 99, and you can also get the storage tanks. Memory serves me correct. Quite a grind here. And as you'll see with any Nintendo game, they're so nice to you at first, giving you parts and power-ups, and then eventually they will, when you need it most, suddenly they're not generated. It's so weird. Strange. Yeah, man. Getting anything now, I'm pretty sure. And the cool thing is, once you get a power-up item, let's say the missiles, for example, then they will begin to appear in drops. So that's pretty cool. There's a bit more of a leniency in the respawns with this, which is good. But left to right, it seems they respawn at a crazy rate. And the jump, the longer you hold it, the higher you will go. So I don't think I need to go down there, but gut tells me to keep going up. But we'll try this. I don't remember. I think it's going to be a dead end. A waste of our time. But I am trying to get the beam extender as well. Yeah, I don't think I want to be here. I'm going to go back. Not yet, at least. Just going off memory. My memory ain't good. I played this game a long time ago. Ooh, look at that slowdown. Man, the system's struggling with it. Cool thing is you could jump and fire as well. Alright, I'm almost maxed out my health. That's nice. Probably should read a guide, but you know. How do you get through that? Gotta wonder. Whee! How many hits does this guy take? Oh! Oh, see? That's a rocket door, so I'll be able to beat them. I don't have a powerful enough weapon. Careful here. Oh! Don't need rockets. Maybe I did need to go away, but we'll see. The cool thing about games is exploring, like, the designers like to do. Tells a story, makes you figure out, hey, And you'll find with respawns, they will not drop anything. First time you see them, first time you kill them, cool. Next time, no response. So they can hurt you when you hop in there. So he couldn't go any further because I didn't go any further. Had the manual, of course, you would know what all of these are called. I don't recall. Oh no! I go down the tube. What a waste. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh! Yeah, so that was like a trick almost. Oh. That's an interesting password. Now, I think you have infinite continues. Because I do have the morph ball still. Old system. This is a bit older game, so they use the password system. To put in a battery and such, and the system was a bit expensive back then. There was a chip shortage as well. That chip shortage caused them to take shortcuts when they made some of these games. Now, that wasn't through Nintendo's entire history, the NES. That happened a little bit later. I can't remember what year, but there was a major shortage. So again, you lose everything. You die, you lose the tanks, but you'll keep your weapon abilities. Recall, like your bombs and stuff. Like, whoa! Yeah, you gotta be careful. Until I get bombs, I can't destroy the guys on the ground. Ooh. I should have known. I gave a little more energy. That. There is a weird door glitch here. Alright, so maybe my instincts were wrong. So I might have to check a map because I don't want to backtracking a million times. And get myself stuck in a room where obviously I need a missile. And a more powerful weapon, right? Then I'm wasting your time and my time. I do feel whoever made this game thought out the character placement a bit better for the enemies. Not quite as cruel as it could have been. Not easy, but not deliberately malicious. Kind of is a point, right? Like you need a certain weapon, you level right now. So it makes a point about like what's effective, the freeze ray and things like that. Those guys are pretty cool. I think you can eventually defeat them with rockets. Like it when you get your extended. And I'm pretty sure like the pink ones that are a bit stronger, the drop chance on those for missiles especially is higher. Now that's just making a postulation, as they say. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me. Don't send me to jail. Don't send me to internet jail. I think so. I keep going to the right. I get them. Marty, we've got to get the pawns. If it's not this way, oh, wrong. Why? Wrong. What about this level? Yes, about this just feels off. Might be. Oh no! Oh no! Write down that code, kids. Write down that passcode. All right, let's not torture everyone here. I am going to get a map at least. At least a map, all right? Just to be fair. Because I'm 1000% sure Dave's going to need a map for this game. Yeah, like they're different worlds. That much I remember. Like Hideout, yeah. Hideout 2. Oh, it's a little smaller than I remember. Interesting. Okay. So Samus mission begins in an area of tunnels called Brinstar. Interesting. Here the tunnels are composed mainly of stone and they are long shafts. Yep. Parts. I'm gonna eat my donut. Yeah. Okay, so we got that. The first rockets. Before you collect any key power-ups, you're going to need some missiles, and the easiest one to collect is a pack found at the bottom passage of East Brinstar. Okay. Okay. All right, let's give it a shot. Power up. What would they say? What puppy is here again? Hey. No, I don't have a shock collar. I've never shocked an animal in my life. Shocked myself when I was a kid. Never shocked an animal. But she gets bored fast. Especially when It's like cats when they find out you're doing something other than playing with them. They get very upset. Want your attention. Oh, remember that door. Wow, there's some slowdown with this thing. So the magic number of enemies it doesn't like is 5. Might even depend on like what those enemies are, I'm guessing. That was a bit trickery. Fall for it that time though. Go through here. Whoa! I should have paid attention. Caught me a second time. Okay, so it says go up, look up, brains up. Guys, what was your favorite game? Comment down below. Did you even play any NES games? Where did you start gaming? Me, I started gaming on Atari specifically as my first memories. Some more wealthy friends had an Intellivision. And I'm going to have a little confession. When I was a kid, I loved comics and I loved gaming, but I did not have a lot of money. My family was the richest cats on the street. We were actually fairly poor. So friends that I had, I'm going to confess, I did go over to their houses many times just to play their games or to read their comics. I feel bad now. Some of the friends even called me out on it. I mean, I liked the friends too, but there was always that call. Like, I didn't just make friends just for comics or games, but I didn't have friends that I didn't enjoy being around. Maybe one. Like, we all have that kind of outcast person, but that maybe rubs you the wrong way. But I never deliberately made friends just because I heard they had a gaming system, comic collection, or anything like that. But admittedly, you know, if they had a really cool new system or a new game I've never played, then I would kind of go over to their house and make excuses to come over and play games. Now, did some people do it with me too? Sure. That absolutely happened. And no regrets, you know, as kids, we do that kind of stuff. I believe it says to go this way. And, oh. You'll go through a short tunnel and find yourself in gold colored shaft, which I recall. You want to drop down, so I went up instead. Down. Cautious here because alien dudes will weak. I kinda want that. Any of you ever played and finished this game? Did you play the others? Which is your favorite Metroid? It was pretty interesting when Metroid went 3D, but by that time I was on the Xbox, so Nintendo had kind of lost a bit of its luster with me. They always wanted to be, I think, technologically wise, they were always like sometimes 2 generations behind, and as a young man, it was a bit frustrating for me. So, taking a quick look. You'll pass through a short tunnel and you'll find a vertical colored gold shaft. You want to drop down to the bottom of the shaft and take the last door on the right. So have I gone far enough? Nope. Bottom, but you never know until you come up. Bottom. And yes, it said it'll run into this. One thing good about Metroid is I don't feel the jumping is flighty. I think it's really tight. They did a good job on it. You can tell this is the right way because the enemies are not destructive like it counts on you to destroy you. So. Okay, there we are. First rockets. Cool music. Okay, so head to the right and you should arrive here to your second item, missiles. To switch between missiles, press the select, which I knew. Every missile expansion increases the total number you can carry by 5, which I remember. Okay, so once you get here, once you go all the way back to the blue vertical shaft. Yes, sir. At your command. Get me out. It did a double drop there. All the way back to the blue vertical shaft. Once you go back there, go up and go left through the next door you come to. Pretty sure I can destroy those things. Oh, I think you gotta freeze those armored ones, then shoot them. Power back up. Yep, that wasn't very good. But faster. That's the. Let's do an experiment. Nope. Can't beat them with. Cool. So Samus color changes, so you have missiles on. The only problem now is what's going to happen is I'm going to get a lot of missile drops, and I can't hold any extra right now. It's cool, but. Okay, whoop. Okay, once you go back here, go up and to the left to the next door you come. Go up and go left. Why does it show that door? Weird. Somebody took the wrong picture. All the way back to the blue vertical shaft. Once you get back here, go up and go left through the next door you come to, which I did this one. You should end up here to open red doors. Oh, I see. Skipped kind of a step. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Alright, so these should be a lot easier with rocket. Shots. Five. Oh, man. Or who? Might be enough. I don't. Oh, no. Yeah. Give me some. go missile grinding a bit. Talk about that a bit too. You gotta grind sometimes in this game. Music was so atmospheric. Just say, like, do those take more hits than the blue ones? Feels like almost. Me, my precious. Go. Right. This should do the trick. Weird. It looked like that door was gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and yep. What did I get? Long beam. All right. Yeah, perfect. And of course, if you can, go check out where to go there. Now you can kind of give yourself some distance. The door stays open. Better. Gives you a little more advantage. Feels a tiny bit more powerful. Could be just my imagination. Okay, go all the way up the blue shaft. I don't know. Button problem. Or who did the music? Go down. So let's go all the way up. Thing. The last door on the left, and you eventually go in a mysterious room that plays an important role much later in the game. For now, there's nothing you can do here. Come on. Why did you tell me to go here? Guides. But we'll go here. I guess maybe it just wanted me to open the door. Like you can only do about 3 shots at a time. Like the range. Yeah, there's a little bit of trick with this. Once they drop something, stand on it. They don't. Ah. There you. So let's go back to the gold section. I like gold. 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 Go through that door. Energy tank. Ah. Of finance. Hold on. I feel like I have been tricked with this guide. I don't think it's a guide. But no, it was right. There it is. Okay, so you'll find your first energy tank. Each energy tank increases your energy by 100 points, as well as refilling all your energy. Grab it and keep going to the right. I jumped. Look, I'm stuck in the door, everyone. Okay. I must go up the shaft. Going for the bottom next. The design and layout of these are actually pretty simplistic when you see the whole map layout. It's interesting. Look. Sounds so much like Galaga sounds. I wonder if they borrowed it from that game. One more rocket. Oh, thank you. Like it read my mind. Oh. Go bomb. Cool thing about this is infinite. Of course. You push you through. Head back the way you came. On your way back through there are a couple rooms that look like this. There. The right or the eastern, which should be one. This guide is terrible. On your way back, okay. Once you grab them, head back the way you came. Thank you. Purple one's definitely oh, got a cramp from you. Yeah. Yeah. This guy is. That ain't gonna work. They come at you a bit too fast to bombs. Unless you got a little heads up. Here, I got a heads up. So, go through the red door. Roll into a ball and press the B button. Bombs are very important. Yep. Oh, gotta be careful with them bombs. I remember this. You need to freeze ready to get up there. Here was it? Oh, I guess it could be one way. fan of those. Oh, never was. It's my own fault. Of course. 1 foot forward, 2 steps back. Go. Think you can beat me? Game. Doke. Yeah, whoever wrote this manual. Oh, that's a lot. What do we got here? This. Oh yeah. How do I change it? Oh yeah, if you use a rapid fire controller, this isn't really an issue. You also need the ice beam to kill the Metroids at the end of the game. Of course you do. Okay. If there's any. Sometimes there's like secrets. That's cool. You can see the other side. I need them. There's a little strategize. All those. You don't remember those enemies at all. Memory serves. Oh, no. There was a way. Now you can. Great. Sorry, I'm reading the guide, man. Oh, I know what this is. Problem is part of this slowdown. Really good. Ah, All right, that's enough of that. Can I game it? Yeah, probably if I practice more. But it's been fun. It's been exciting. And I don't want to torture you anymore. The cool thing about this is that infinite continues, but you cannot unlock the secret ending without not continuing, as well as there's a time limit to it. So I'm not going to make that. But, you know, honestly, I haven't picked up this game in a long time. The guide was not very good. I probably should have got a different guide. It kind of left some things out, but that's my own fault. But it's been fun. I enjoy it. There is some frustrations, like that was a trap, basically, and I fell for the trap. So my brain said I probably shouldn't go down here. My own fault. Probably could have got a lot further. But can I game it? Yeah, 50-50. Not bad. Enjoy it. Thanks for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and share. And tell me what you did when you were a kid, when you got frustrated with this game, or did you play it at all? Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you guys. Take care. Peace.